Hey, what if I told you that rosacea is not a skin issue, but rather just a symptom of a deeper problem within your body? So if you wake up every morning dreading the thought of facing yet another day battling your rosacea, and the sight of your inflamed skin, despite all your efforts to control the flares, makes you want to hide from the world and leaves you feeling utterly defeated, then stick around because this video is just for you. My friend, it's time to stop treating rosacea like it's a skin issue and start addressing the underlying root causes of the problem. Today, we're going to talk about how your rosacea symptoms are connected to your gut health and potentially to a situation called histamine intolerance. I'm Tammy Anderson, functional health expert, and when it comes to the pain, embarrassment, and frustration of dealing with a stubborn skin issue, I've been in your shoes for like 20 years, and I know the pain and suffering all too well, and I've had the privilege of working with numerous clients who came to me in that place of profound despair, just wanting to hide themselves from the world, much like how you might be feeling right now as well. But the good news is, just like myself and my clients who have healed their rosacea, I want to assure you that there is hope, that it is possible to put an end to the suffering from rosacea once and for all. But like I said a minute ago, you have to stop treating it like a skin issue and start addressing the root causes of the problem, one of which is gut issues and very likely an underlying issue called histamine intolerance. Quick story, many years ago when I saw a naturopathic doctor for the first time, I was told that my skin troubles were rooted in a leaky gut. But at the time, this was a totally foreign concept to me. And honestly, she didn't do a very good job of explaining what having a leaky gut meant. And for the life of me, I simply couldn't wrap my head around how on earth my gut could have anything to do with my problem skin. Now, while this doctor really didn't do much for me in terms of offering the right guidance to heal my gut, and I didn't really see any results in working with her, it did open my eyes and my mind to the concept that my gut was somehow connected to at least my skin health. And it wasn't until several years later, actually, when I started focusing on healing myself from the inside out and addressing my gut health, when I was making a truly desperate attempt to get my life back because I was dealing with a life-threatening respiratory issue. That's when I noticed that not only did my respiratory problem and the laundry list of other health issues that I had been dealing with all started to disappear at the same time. And along with those issues, my skin trouble started to disappear as well. And I had been dealing with awful skin for like 20 years at that point. And that's when I had my big aha moment, and it became clear to me that all of these symptoms, which I had just attributed to bad luck or bad genetics, were all intricately connected to an underlying problem. And it wasn't until later that I actually discovered that histamine intolerance was at the root cause of this laundry list of symptoms that I had been struggling with. And I also understood the crucial role of gut healing in reversing histamine intolerance and truly healing myself from the inside out. So what I want you to understand is that your gut health is intimately linked to your overall well-being, and that includes your skin. Your skin is the largest organ of your body, and skin-related symptoms are just your body telling you that something is wrong on the inside. So think about this. Your gut is the one part of your body that is inside your body, but is also exposed to the outside world. It's like a long tube that stretches from your mouth, including your nose, all the way through your body to the exit at the other end. So the lining of your gut acts as a protective barrier against external threats from the outside world, like toxins, pathogens, inflammatory foods, and other things. However, when this lining becomes compromised, a condition called leaky gut occurs. And what happens is the once really tightly connected cells that line your gut loosen up. And that allows toxins, pathogens, undigested food particles, and other things to enter your bloodstream where they don't belong. And this triggers a red alert from the immune system, and that leads to widespread inflammation throughout the body, and a host of chronic symptoms and other conditions can result from this. So before I go further into how a damaged gut lining can lead to histamine intolerance and your rosacea symptoms, I want to invite you to grab access to the free histamine video training that I've created for you if you're ready to dive deeper into understanding and addressing the underlying causes of histamine intolerance and just truly transforming your skin and your life. So the link for that is in the description below this video, so make sure to go grab that. All right, so back to the gut. When the gut is leaky and damaged, another critical function of the gut is compromised, and that is the production of an enzyme called diamine oxidase, or DAO. DAO is primarily produced by cells in the lining of the small intestine, and its function is to break down and neutralize histamine, preventing it from building up too much in the body and reducing the risk of histamine-related symptoms. So, when the gut lining becomes compromised, it gets damaged, and the DAO enzyme production or function becomes insufficient because of that gut lining damage, histamine levels start to go up and up and up, leading to a condition known as histamine intolerance. Now, histamine plays many roles in the body, a major one of which is immune responses. And because of this, we need the ability to get histamine anywhere in the body in an instant whenever there's a need for it as an immune response. That's why we have histamine receptors on virtually every cell of the body. And because of that, histamine intolerance can manifest as a wide range of symptoms throughout the body, and that includes your skin, and yes, that also includes rosacea. So rosacea may be your most visible sign that you might be dealing with a histamine intolerance. But there are other telltale indicators that histamine intolerance could be an underlying issue for you. So if you experience other unexplained symptoms in other parts of your body, like headaches or migraines, fatigue, allergies or respiratory problems, itching, anxiety or panic attacks, a rapid heartbeat, fainting spells, sleep issues, urinary urgency, food sensitivity, digestive issues like bloating or diarrhea, then these are some big clues that an underlying histamine intolerance is probably going on, because there's usually a cluster of symptoms. It's not just one thing, and everybody, by the way, has kind of a different cluster of symptoms. So no two people may have the exact same symptom profile when they have a histamine intolerance. So like I said, too much histamine built up in the body can create havoc anywhere in the body. So if you want to truly be free from the pain, inflammation, and embarrassment of rosacea once and for all, and have clear skin and more confidence, you need to shift your focus from the surface problem to the root causes. And that starts with improving your gut health. That is absolutely critical. So if you're ready to start fixing your gut and want a strategic and effective, no guessing, no rabbit hole diving approach so that you can start feeling lighter and more confident in your skin, I've created a gut repair toolkit for you, and you can get started on that journey right away. You'll find a link to find more information and get started today in the description below this video. So when it comes to your skin and your overall health, it's critical to understand that it's never just one thing. There's almost always a combination of factors involved that create what I call the perfect storm. And that's why it's so important to take a truly holistic approach when addressing the underlying issues and not just treat it as a skin issue. So my self-guided program, the Histamine Solution Academy, guides you to implement a truly holistic approach to address the problem from the inside out. It's structured around 4 important pillars that work together to allow you to get deep healing from within by addressing all the contributing factors. So the pillars include nutritional support, lifestyle and environment modifications, nervous system regulation, and detox and drainage support, along with strategic supplementation to support your body's innate healing abilities. You'll learn more about the Academy and how to enroll in my free histamine training that you can get instant access to through that link in the description below. Remember, rosacea is not a skin issue. So it's time to stop treating rosacea and instead start working on the root causes of rosacea. Rosacea's symptoms are really just a powerful message from your body saying, knock, knock, something's going on, something needs your attention. And by addressing histamine intolerance and your gut, you're not only going to start that journey to clear, radiant skin that you can feel more confident in, but you'll also be improving your overall health and your longevity and your quality of life moving forward. All right, if you haven't already watched my video titled Why a Low Histamine Diet is Not the Solution, I highly recommend checking that out next. It's packed with valuable insights on why you can't just perfect diet your way out of the problem. So go watch that now, and I'll see you over there.